Good morning, everybody. Welcome back, man. So check this out, dude. I got off work yesterday. Boom, had a flat tire. So I got out here this morning. It's Saturday morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. And I plugged my tire. So it's a simple step, but for some people, it's not so simple, man. So I'm gonna go through the whole process, man, of jacking your car up and changing your tire out. But you gotta understand, it's a different set of rules apply whenever you're just, jacking your car up and changing your tire versus working on it with putting it on jack stands. You got to think about it like this. If you're driving down the road and you got a flat, I don't know many people that carry a set of jack stands in their car, so you're going to pull over on the side of the road and jack your car up and change your tire, man. So we're going to go through the process real quick, man. I'm going to lay out a couple ground rules that you want to do and check before you start jacking your car up, seeing as you're not going to use a set of jack stands. So let's jump out here to the truck. I'm going to show you where the jack location is and everything else. Okay, so we're out here at the truck, man. The first thing you want to do is put your emergency brake on. Now you got to understand something about your emergency brake. Whether you drive a car or a truck, your emergency brake, well, we're just going to go with the truck because we're talking about the truck today, is only your back wheels, right? So if you put your emergency brake on, it doesn't work on your front wheels. It doesn't work like that. Emergency brakes only work on the back of the truck. So, seeing as I'm jacking up the front of the truck, I put my emergency brake on, and you always chalk your tire. I'm gonna get something, anything, and chalk your tire. Put it up right here, and then we'll jack the truck up. And here's the jacking location. We are on the passenger side. So here it is, man. It's behind this cover. So this cover sits in here just like that, right? And it clips in and it shows you. Now in the third generation, my 03, it doesn't show you where the jack is. It doesn't have a pretty little cover like this. At least mine didn't. So you just put your hand up under here, pull out, and then towards the front of the truck, and it'll pop off. Here's your jack. Here's all your utensils, I guess we'll call them. And then you have to take this screw out right here. And once you get that out, your jack will slide right out. Now, your jack is on a little, it's like a set in there, because there's a slot cut out in the bottom of the jack so it don't rattle around, make noise while you're driving or anything crazy like that. So we are going through the whole process, so y'all just bear with me. Let me get this thing unscrewed. It's pretty long-winded. Once you get that thing out there, pull straight out. Don't pick up, pull straight out. You see that slot in the bottom of the jack? It goes right here on this. I don't know if y'all can pick that up or not. Right here on this little stud. It slides in there so it won't rattle around. So, we got the emergency brake on. I'm gonna go get a wheel chock. I'll show you the location for the jack, and then we'll jack the truck up. So we got our wheel chock. Like I told y'all, man, anything, depending on where you're at. So jacking your truck up, man, let's get back to that. You wanna be on a level surface, right? You wanna be on stable ground, and you wanna be on as level surface as you can get on, right? You don't wanna be on a slanted ground or anything like that, uneven, or real soft ground. You don't wanna do that. We're gonna do this with the truck jack, not my regular, the jack I use to jack the truck completely up. So I just use anything, man. Like I said, anything to keep the wheel. The wheel ain't gonna roll over that if it rolls a little bit. Plus my emergency brakes are on and both back wheels will be on the ground. So as a backup, you have your transmission, which is in park. That also plays a good role. So here we go. This is where I jack my truck up. Your jack has a lip on it right there, so it'll catch. I usually get mine preset. Let me set this camera down, man. I usually get mine preset like this. Get it rolled up. I mean, I want it to touch that A-arm, that lower control arm. So you want to go up, and you want that cut in the top of that jack to line up with the lip of that lower control arm. Now it gets tight like that, so this is what you want to do. You get your hook piece, you hook it, right? Extension. And you don't have to use all your extensions, just the ones that you need to get out away from your truck so you don't scratch it with your handle. And then you just put your handle together like so, right? And then you go up. Now here's an important part. Seeing as we're working on the front wheel here, right? You want to go up a little bit. You just kind of want to support the truck. Now, here we go with taking the wheel off. So once you get the truck supported, not off the ground, the wheel cannot be off the ground. Once you get it supported, loosen your lug nuts up. Not a lot, but enough that you can get them loose or get them off once your wheel's up in the air, because it's free spinning. Like I stated, the emergency brake doesn't work on the front wheels. So let me get my wheel lock, and then got that wheel lock now. Put it on there. Like I said, you just want them loose like that. You don't want to take any of them off until the wheel's off the ground. You just want them loose enough to get off when the wheel is in the ground. So here we go. I'm going to show you the jacking point again. Right there, I let it catch the lip. The cut in the top of the jack should be around that lip so the jack won't move. And then also notice that I'm on stable ground, and this is flat on the ground all ways before you jack your truck up. So here we go, man. And if you get under that control arm like that, you don't have to go up very far, right? And voila, you're off the ground. Now we're gonna take this thing off, and I'm gonna show y'all what I mean by sliding your wheel up underneath your truck. So if the jack gives out, you have a fail safe. So let me rip these lug nuts off. Man, we'll just roll right through. Get my bucket, set y'all on real quick. See how they're all loose now? Perfect. Wheel lock. Everything's hand tight. So I want to do this video, man. This is for all my new drivers, my younger drivers, my ladies, anybody, man. If you don't know how to jack your car up, I personally feel like this will help you a lot, man. And then, like I said earlier in the video, if y'all want to see me do this on a small car, because I know a lot of y'all drive smaller cars to save on gas, I have a small car. We could go through the same process. I can show y'all where to jack it up and everything. So y'all drop in the comments, let me know if you want to see that or not. And here we go. Let me slide y'all back. So if you don't have jack stands, or you are on the side of the road, right? So you take your tire just like this. Let me get y'all right. Right? And you put it right there. Now, the purpose of that is okay if the jack gives out, the truck falls. Yes, it's gonna fall down about a foot or two. But if your foot or your leg is right here, you have a good chance of this not breaking your leg. You have something to keep the truck from hitting the ground all the way. So let me go grab my other wheel. Got that other wheel on. Now we're gonna run it down. Star pattern, always a star pattern. Make sure your wheel seats evenly across, right? That's all we're looking for, is a good seat. I was always taught, do the star pattern, run them in. Now the key to this is run them in and get them snug all the way across. So as you can see, you ain't gonna get them real tight because that wheel's gonna spin. So here's what you want to do. Just hold your wheel. Same star pattern. Don't ever forget the star pattern. Right, and you just want to snug them up so you know that wheel won't move once it sits on the ground. And once you know it won't move, like that, got a little crazy there. At that point, you know that when you set your truck down, your wheel will be good. And now that you're bolted back up, take your spare, slide it out from underneath, like so, right? Come over here. Now we're gonna let the truck down, but not all the way. Which I don't really think it would matter. You're snug enough that your wheel's not gonna go anywhere. I've just always, you know, set it down like that to where that wheel won't spin. Make sure them lug nuts are tight. Get your torque wrench if you want. Man. Like that. And then you set it down all the way. And then you're good, man. So that's how you jack your Rams up, your trucks up. That's how you do it. That's the safest way to do it. And with all that, that's what we got into, because that's the problem that arose yesterday after work. Okay, guys, so we just got done changing the tire out. We went through the process, man, of jacking the truck up, you know, the jacking points, the safest way to do it, all that, man. So this is a part of it. And like I stated earlier in the video, this is for my guys, man, my new guys out here that don't really know, or maybe they've never knew how to get their spare tire out or jack their truck up. So we're gonna go through this process real quick, and it's getting the spare tire remounted under your truck. So here we go, man. Let me see if I can get this camera set up and I'll show you what we got. So you take your same tools, man, your same utensils that you jack your truck up with, the same shaft here, right? You take the hook part off and then it slides in there. I'll pull it out real quick. You see that white cone in there? You see where it's got that little square part in there? That's what you're going for. So you'll put the big end in there. This end right here will fit over it. So you slide it through the hole. The hole's right here by your license plate. Once it locks on, then you just, you know, use your jack handle. Like this, right? Just let the good times roll. So there's your spare tire mount. Now when you run this down, you want to give it enough slack, right? Because you need to move that tire around a little bit. When it don't come down, just pull it down like that. You know you're unrolling that cable, you know? So if it ain't falling, just reach under there and pull it down. It's loosening up. We just go down until we're content, almost. So here we go, man. Now, one thing to note, your tire needs to be upside down. This is the front face of your tire. That's what you would see if it's mounted on the truck. So you want it like that. Now, we're gonna get underneath here, and I'm gonna show you how to slide that up and slide through your spare tire and then pick it back up. So here we go, man. Let me drag this thing under here. Take your thing, right? Now you want to try to line your tire up. Now this here slides up, right? You want that to slide up just like that and pick it up. Then you want to pick your tire up, right? And drop it. You see how it falls down through there? Just like that. Just hold your tire up when it's down like that. Set your tire back down on it, and then we'll jack it up. You run it all the way up to where this shank here is in that slot right there, and it's nice and secure. It's not just bobbling around under here, and it's a done deal. And there it is, man. Your mount sets in there nice in the center hole of your rim. You get it up in there where it doesn't move. You can push on it, and that's that, man. So with all that, man, that's how you jack your car and truck up. For all you do guys that don't know, that's how you put your spare tire back underneath your truck. That's the whole setup, man. So I hope this helps some guys out. Appreciate y'all sticking out with me, and that's what's up. So keep living the dream, doing your thing. Like and subscribe. Hit me up in them comments if you want to see the same type of video on a small car, and that'll be what's up.